Alright then. One delay aside, it's time to play some questionable and also some good games again. Somehow I keep doing this to myself, and I have no one to blame but myself for these decisions, just in case anybody's wondering on that one. And we'll be starting with Warlock for the SNES. All of the games today will be SNES games. Just gonna point that out right now. I did have a couple other ones in mind, but because of the last minute nature of my plan today, I did not have time to properly test some of the other options I had in mind, so we're not going to be toying with those right now. I was going to actually do a couple Saturn games and some PlayStation games, but I just could not get them into a happy spot in the time I had today. They may appear in the future. May do a follow-up to this just so we can cover those. But for now, let's get into Warlock. And behold the wonderful LJN logo, which is why I say this is going to be a regret immediately. That said, I don't think LJN developed this one. I think they only published this one. Go ahead. Turn stereo on. That's all I needed to touch in there. Now, with it emulated, I don't know if turning stereo on mattered, but it's time for the quest to begin. You'll already notice this is shockingly good art and well animated. And I accidentally blasted the puppy, remembering my controls. Note that the birds hurt me. Contact with the birds did damage to us. I'm gonna want this. Now, there we go, now we got music. No, my bridge, I needed that. Except I can jump that gap, so joke's on you. There are bats attacking us now. Now, full disclosure though, I have played this game a little bit once upon a time and tried to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. And I don't remember what I learned. I do know that this game is a little rude. A little bit rude. Like, you'll already notice that our health's not doing so great because our health is that face up at the top that is now partially a skull. Things aren't going the best. I do find it funny that when I was testing audio and such, literally minutes ago, I cleared through all of this without getting touched. Okay, that appears to have healed me. And that wolf just came out of nowhere. No idea why. Maybe I stood there too long, but I guess that's the end of the stage. The quest for the first stone continues. You know, it would have been great if you told me anything about what's going on, game. Because you might think, oh, he skipped the intro. There was no intro. Unless it just doesn't work. Oh. Well, that makes sense. If zombie touches person becomes zombie. Okay, I think it's gone now. We are very bad off. Oh, interesting. I blasted him and he turned into a zombie too. I guess maybe he was going to turn into a zombie anyway, and me hitting him just revealed him. I don't know. I may have also just killed a man. In the end, I'm not upset either way. I have to hold up to use stairs. That just makes sense. I was about to say, please tell me that their legs count as a hitbox. Thank you. Gotta wait for them to turn into dust. Use this heal. Okay. I think I'm figuring things out. I think I'm getting somewhere. That's not a zombie. That was a werewolf. It disappeared, so I'm gonna hope we're okay. I'm gonna hope that that's a good thing. That's a zombie. That's also a zombie. Get me to the other side of the mall, please. This game's actually not that bad. I remember this being a lot worse. But I might also be remembering later in the game and getting my wires crossed, for all I know. I just remember playing this very briefly once upon a time and just going, wow, this game is not good. So it might just be that I experienced that first section and I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this, and then bailed out immediately. Wouldn't be the first time. You can also roll, which I used against the birds in the first area in the test play and then didn't bother this time to see if they would do damage. Turns out they do. None shall pass. Yeah, so far this really hasn't been particularly rude or anything. The first stage was ruder than this one. But I'm sure they're gonna turn on me at some point and it's gonna get worse. I'm sure there's gonna be a catch somewhere. Hold that thought, is this important? One sec. Ecky deck. Okay, we do actually have a range limit as well. I didn't notice that till now because there was always something getting in the way of our shots before it reached the limit. There's another heal. I doubt we can carry them, so I'll go ahead and just use what I've got and then trade out. Looks like the potion also only gives you back one hit. Yeah. Nice. Potion back to full health. Grab that potion. We have Hera again. Okay, good. Doesn't look like fall damage occurs, or at least not at that early a stage, so that's good news. And it looks like this was just for the potion. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I might be thinking of a different weird wizard game, now that I think about it. Because there was another game with a much more cartoonish main character sprite than this, I think I'm thinking about, and that's the one I couldn't figure out what to do with. How nice for you that you can float around. I have no idea if trading hits is gonna win us this fight or not. I have a feeling that it did. Okay, good news. Give me the magic rock. As I praise the sun. Okay, we've got a magic rock now. I don't know what it does, but we have it. And I presume that was the first stone we were on a quest for. I wonder what happens if you just leave without claiming that. This rune will allow your return. GRKKL. Gurgle. Travel now to an ancient time where other stones under darkness and cursed guardians lie. But beware, for the rest shall not come as easily as the first. Well, gee, wouldn't be much of a game if it did, now would it? The quest begins for the second stone. Kinda digging the music. Digging the bugs less, but, you know, that's fine. Not sure how I feel about grabby vines. Just gonna avoid those. Oh, I can carry multiple potions. I figured since we were at full health, now was the time to test whether you could carry more than one of those. And if they would, like, give you extra lives or something if you pick them up. We haven't died yet, so I don't know what the life situation in this is. Also, I have nothing but bad feelings about this idea, but apparently I had to do that. The quest for the second stone continues. What? Was I supposed to do that? Does that seem like an awful short stage? Rude. Also, wow, that was a hell of a knockback for getting just touched by some goo. He really recoiled from that. You dead now? Yes? Good. Oh god. Well, I guess we're here now. Well, hate it here. Give me whatever that is. I don't know what it is, but I'm taking it. Taking this too. Give me the magic stick. Ah! I don't know what any of these things do. Okay, rolling doesn't protect you. Just is an avoidance move. I didn't anticipate a SNES game having iframes like that for a roll, but I figured I'd try. Ow. Oh, and now there's spiders too. Good, good. I'm glad. I'm just leaving. Goodbye, everything. Okay, or I'm dying. You know what? Magic thingy. That didn't work. Other magic thingy. Okay, that one worked. I feel like I'm wasting all my resources, but, you know. Sometimes you panic. Okay, we got another screen clear skull. Now that we know that that's what that does. At least the bats aren't actively aggressive. They just fly through, and if you happen to get in their way, then it's a problem. Is there actually a thing down here? Or is this just a haha stupid you fell down here? Well, it's full of spiders, so I really wish I hadn't gone down here. Rude. You know how I said this game wasn't being very rude? Yeah, I take that back. I very heartily take that back at this point. Especially the spiders that are outside of your attack range. I guess I'm meant to jump shot those. It's either that or you wait till they approach a bit and then you can hit them. Well, we're gonna find out if there's extra lives or anything real soon. Yeah, I knew they were gonna spawn something behind me at that rate. And for those wondering if I'm ducking and shooting, no, he automatically ducks when he shoots. I have also ducked and shot, but he is mostly auto-ducking. I rolled into that like a fool. Okay, so there are extra lives. There might actually be infinite lives, because we didn't see a life counter anywhere, and nothing popped up. So it might be generous in that respect. Okay, I think he's done. Damn it. I once again didn't make that jump, so hopefully nothing important is up there. It doesn't seem like it's necessary to go up there. I do have to duck to pick things up in case people are wondering why sometimes things don't pick up. I do actually appreciate the fact that the duck the rolling duck that is, can actually dodge attacks if you do it right. This is Warlock for the SNES. It's been a surprisingly decent game compared to what I remember of it. It has told me absolutely fuck all about what's going on. That's about the worst part about it so far. We know we're trying to grab a bunch of stones, and we had to fight an evil wizard. That's about all we figured out so far. We got sent back in time to try to get one of said stones. And apparently I wandered into a cave full of spiders, mudmen, and weird pink dragon things. Needless to say, I am just as confused as I was before. Ow. Please. Okay, the spider left. You know what? I'll take that. He got his bite and he's done now. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. We've already died once, so we know that it's not a one-life game, but we don't know what the limitations are on that yet. There is a list, but... in fact, here, I will pop up the list so you can pick something. It should be this, I think. Yeah, there you go. The pirate's the one that's up right now. Ah, dang it. Okay. There you go. Works out considering the death happening all around me. And that'll stay up till somebody requests another one. I do need to eventually remember to actually make that cost points again, because it was only supposed to be free for Halloween, and then I just never bothered to make it cost anything again. Ow. No. Okay, there is a slight input delay issue with this game. Yeah, because it's been there ever since I made multiple forms, more or less. I figure it's a fun way to make sure they actually see the light of day. There's a potion right here. Gonna drink one of those then. Or praise the sun and somehow heal, but either way. No, 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 no. Bad spider. No touchy. Turn around, please. Okay, he can just leave. That also works. I did not judge the angle on that properly. And we're out of here. So apparently that stage was just turbo short, because for those that missed it, we walked like 5 feet, turned around to enter that cave, and then the rock was in there. This rune will allow your return. Beyond the garden, in the castle of the wizard, lie 2 more stones. But be wary, apparently, for the garden is not all it seems. Well, we've already had vines trying to kill us in the first part of this area, so why would I trust any gardens? Thus begins the quest for the 3rd stone. So this is the cave I turned around and walked into. Actually, no, because there's a glowy thing up there, so no, this isn't the same spot. I was gonna say, I wonder if they actually just would have let me run off to the area with the third stone, not realizing I did so. How do I get that? Is there something around here I can jump on? I wouldn't put it past something exploding, yeah. That is always an option. Shoulder buttons don't do anything. Oh. I can make magic ball fly around. I don't know if this does something. Well, And I guess there's like only 6 areas because we have 2 out of 6 stones. This might actually be a pretty short game. And I'm not gonna lie, the Prince of Persia feel is exactly why I was trying to grab these ledges, but it won't let me. Yeah, there's probably like a final boss fight as well. I see you looking at me. I saw your head move. You can't fool me. Good job bringing a useless gargoyle to life there, old man. That really didn't work. I'm just gonna go ahead and heal again since I'm carrying extra potions. This might be more dangerous. Except he doesn't know how to aim down. Oh, there he goes. He figured it out. Maybe pick an archer with knees next time. We're really gonna do this bit again? We're gonna do this bit again. Ow. But he also will blast me into him this time. Okay. The statue is turned back into a statue, but he hasn't given up yet. Ah, it waits till I get near it now. Look at you being smart. Look at you, you cheeky little shit. Well, this is annoying. I basically have to run over, bait it into attacking, and then more often than not take a hit just to be able to hurt it. That's upsetting. Oh, okay, the orb is also an attack. That's what that's for. I still think the orb should be able to fetch me things. So what you're saying is I didn't manage to land the orb properly last time on the other potion that was in the other part. Okay. At least we know now. Use orb to fetch thingy. Which also means if I think a spot's gonna be a trap, I send the orb first. I thought he was gonna do the same pattern as the other one. Oh, he's got splitting arrows now. Look at him. Look at him adapting. Look at you go. I can't even get him on screen. Good God. That arrow had already hit the ground. Come on. And we're dead. Oops. We might actually be dead this time. Oh! That is a very photorealistic face. I think we lost. Thankfully, I think I remember the password we just had, so I think we're okay. Interesting how it turned stereo off when we died. It was ship jail. And ye shall pass. Yep, this was having gotten those two. And that should put me right back at the start of the area we just died in. Yep, thus begins the quest for the third stone. Ta-da! Yeah, I think that face up there next to our health bar, I think that's an extra life. And apparently the password gave us one back? 'Cause I could have swore we lost ours. Ours in the cave. There we go. Now we got both potions. Just shoot the gargoyle again, since I can't attack the old man, as I hit the wrong button and use a heal that I didn't need to. I don't know if the orb does more damage. I would hope that it would, considering it's a longer attack to use. That's why I just kind of opened the fight with it this time, to see if it would push through the archer quicker. And now I'm just getting destroyed by even this archer, which isn't that hard to fight. I'm just rushing too much, I think. There we go. At least he's dead. Or back to being rocks, at least. And then there's this one that's going to be annoying. Before he can blast me back over here, I may as well just walk through the statue. This seems like the winning strategy. Step forward, aggro it, step down onto the steps, kill it. This way we'll be in decent shape for fighting the archer. I did not want to kill the bat, but he flew in the way of the orb getting me the potion. And the potion was too important. This might be a sweet spot I found. Nope, it's only mostly a sweet spot. That's fine, he's still dead, that's what matters. And we're gonna do this bit again. Aha! I feel like this whole sequence might be outstaying its welcome slightly. Oh, come on. And heal. And the only reason I say that that face that isn't turning into a skeleton up there might be an extra life is the fact that we picked one up at the start of the game. We didn't start with that. So I have to assume it means something. And I don't think we had it as part of our list of stuff when we died second time. Okay, we got a flying target this time, who doesn't seem very good about the whole hitting me thing, particularly so far. So I'm just gonna stand here and just shoot upward at him. Well, that wasn't so bad. Send more of those. I can do those just fine. I feel like I'm gonna regret asking that, considering there's no dips in the ground for me to hide in this time. Yep, he can actually land those hits now. But that's fine, I can just duck under him. There we go. That one wasn't so bad. Now this might be more dangerous than everything else. Oh. Clearing the jump. Oh, there was a hole. I fell in it. I saw it. The quest for the third stone continues. Yep, there we go. It's a trap. Hello, good Sir Knight. Oh, you are just armor, huh? Well, that's great for you. Kindly cease. And of course there's more of them. Orb! Orb was a bad idea. At least it doesn't try to kick me once the top half falls off. I was genuinely concerned about that. I see. I really do enjoy the enemy designs in this. They're very well detailed. Well, I was gonna try to jump off of there and see what was to the right, but looks like we don't get a choice on that. Well, so about that Prince of Persia comparison. There's now death traps everywhere, so, you know, that's a thing. Speaking of that being a thing... Apparently I just have to wait. That is absolutely gonna roast me. Water is death. Got it. Okay. Jump the gun again. Okay, so wait for the door to slam down. Now what the hell do I do? That doesn't seem useful. Orb. Wait. Yes. This is doing something. Or at least it's impacting. Because you notice, I'm not hearing an impact noise there. I am hearing an impact noise there. There we go. Oh, I gotta be quick, though. Oh, that sucks. Well, at least we know. And yeah, now we're out of those extra faces up there, so that's exactly how the life system in this works, then. So at least when you use a password, it actually gives you your lives back. That's surprisingly generous, or at the very least, the password gives you 2 lives to work with. Is probably the more accurate thing. It just, like, defaults to 2 lives. So it's just 1 shot to knock those down, but if you miss, you're fucked. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I also admittedly forgot what the password was for this place. Was there a password? I don't think there was a password because I don't think the book showed up. And we only get a password when the book pops up. So I think we're hooped on that one. We're just gonna have to go back through the statue section again. Which is fine, but not ideal. And hopefully we'll do a little bit better at that sequence so that I can actually... Actually, yeah, you probably do only get passwords when you get stones, because we've only had 2 passwords. Because there was Gurkle and then Ship Jail. Can I send the orb to grab that? No, there's no diagonal orb throw. It also seems like the orb can only make contact with 1 thing, and that's probably why we didn't get the potion the first time. Because what most likely happened is we ended up hitting the bat with the orb throw I had go up that would actually make contact with the potion. There is an issue where my shot will make contact with his shot and I lose out on that exchange. Didn't he drop a potion last time? Or was that... No, that was the second one, I think, that drops a potion. This one. The refights with things drop potions. Come on. There you go. Give me that potion. Thank you. Because if we can just retain a good amount of potions, this shouldn't be so bad. Though the instant death pit problem is going to remain. Okay, that was pretty clean. Oh wait. Pfft, you had to hit me one more time, huh? Thank you. Like, so far I'll give this game credit for two things. Good animation and good music. The gameplay is okay. I can't say it's bad, because it controls reasonably well. It's got that classic problem of too much animation, not enough control. Is like that turnaround time, for example, really can get you in trouble. But it's not a huge issue. Okay, he can hit me there. And if I stay there, the wizard tries to kill me. It's like, he's well animated when he turns around to swoop at you and all of that. Like, there's a lot of good detail work done in here. It's a pity that all of this sprite work and animation wasn't put into a better game, but this is still good. Yeah, there's no point in trying to do the turnaround to blast it on the other side, because I can just shoot it in the back and then shoot it when it turns around. So that's not so bad. Yeah. Okay. I want to see if falling down here gives us our health back, since it's an area transition. Nope. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't mean I checkpointed with this much health, too. We'll find out. So again, health doesn't really matter in here unless the knights get you. So I guess it's really not that big a deal anyway. We do also have a slight weird acceleration to our movement. I completely forgot about the ghosts. Right, is there... Oh, you can avoid that section. Aha! I was fast enough this time. I was starting to think that was unavoidable. Turns out we can go this way and get a potion. 2 potions. Yes, you know, the potions being hidden like that really does give me more Prince of Persia vibes. But we do still have to go down there. All these potions in there are not gonna do a damn bit of difference if we fall in the goo again. Yeah, because you basically have to land and immediately shoot. But the angle of your shot is just wrong unless you land far enough forward. Also, I lost all those potions when we died, by the way. So, that's great. I need to land, like, far enough forward on this platform in order to be able to make the shot. Okay, cleared it. You bitch. I should have seen that one coming. But I was too excited having made it through there finally. There we go. Duck. Go, 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 go. And now we're doing this bit again, huh? Okay. At least now I know what to do. You know, except I missed my shot and then I jumped without realizing I missed my shot. I really hope this is the last part of this area. Turns out I turned just in time. But I thought I didn't. I do have a little bit more leeway than I thought, but not that much leeway. It does seem like the water has some effect on you when you're in it. Like it drags your jump down a little bit. Oh, back through Statue Land. I could save state, and since I'm not intending to beat the game, it's not an unreasonable thought. Hang on. A bunch of shit just popped up, and I just want to get rid of it so it doesn't bother me. I'm not really sure why my Discord just lit up like a Christmas tree. There we go. Once again, just making sure that no one broke anything and nothing bad happened. Yeah. It wasn't mine specifically, it was just the notifications as a whole were going nuts, so I wanted to make sure. I do wish I could skip this sequence. There we go. I just had to hit it at the right time, and then it lets me skip. Okay, got all the potions. And apparently you can just grab a potion from the ground this way as well. You don't have to duck to grab potions if you don't want to. What wizard really uses his knees to pick up things? I can just use my orb. Admittedly, the implication to the way I phrase that is that he uses his knees to pick up objects, just like grabs them between his knees. There we go. That pattern's not hard. This guy just doesn't move well enough to counter the pattern appropriately. There we go. Now that just is... I can put the inputs in and it takes him a solid minute to respond to it. See how long it takes him to stand back up? That is the full animation, and I can do nothing until he is fully straightened up. That's why I just give up on trying to dodge things like that, because wrestling with him on that is just not gonna happen. Doesn't help that he can't jump shots like that at all. God damn it. It's also kind of hard to tell where his arrows are gonna go unless you know where in the pattern he is. And the second he goes off screen, well, good luck with that idea. There we go. You really do seem like you just have to tank that fight. Which is fine, because potions aren't going to help us later anyway. Aside from much later, which we have to live long enough to see that, for that matter. And each of these games are only getting like an hour as usual anyway. So we got 15 minutes to bull our way through this part to see if we see anything else. There we go. This game isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I am by no means attached to it enough to bother going out of my way to try to finish it. Stood up slightly too early. Oh, and now I'm out of alignment too. Come on. Yeah, I can only really get the double shots off when it's the other one because I'm higher up. Stood up too early again. Am I really gonna die to just standing back up too early? And just heal. Since we're gonna be getting a bunch of potions when we get through to the next part anyway. There's no sense in pushing my luck. There we go. Yeah. Part of me does wonder if there's a different section that happens if you fall in there instead. We also can't jump the trapdoor there. I had a good bit of jump left and I just dropped like a stone because of an invisible wall. So we can't bypass this section. Yeah, when in doubt, if something looks really stupid, it's probably because I either did not care enough to try to do something about the problem, or the game won't allow me to. There we go, let's go grab the extra potions. If for nothing else, just for sake of not leaving them behind. And making sure we are at good shape when we get down there, in case I bumble into traps some more. Whee! Go. Knock that one down. And it ate my jump. Great. Love it. I'm surprised it took that long for that to happen. Where I go to jump that gap and it just doesn't happen. Okay. It's like the jumping is more responsive than most movement in this game has been. Yeah, I had a feeling. It's like he'll jump like instantly if he's not in the middle of doing something else. So we can actually like springboard off of these. Made it. What? Okay. What? Oh. What? Why did he roll? God damn it, game. So I'm slightly confused. It seems like I'm meant to mash to make him float high enough, but I don't know what that lever-looking thing was about either. I think I might have needed to hit the lever with the orb and then fly. It didn't seem like there was anything open for me to go to. So I think I screwed up. But I also got screwed by the game just deciding you fell far enough, he's gonna roll now. I really thought I was screwed that time. I don't know how to feel about the fact that I'm starting to become comfortable with the way this controls. Just for anybody wondering, as I've mentioned before, this does not control good. It's not terrible, but it's not good either. There we go. Yep, that was the thing I needed to do. It wasn't the orb necessarily, but there we go. The quest for the third stone continues. They didn't really give you space to deal with that guy. Oh boy. Well. Yeah, I knew it. I knew that was gonna fall. And if you're just gonna float there, I'm just gonna keep shooting you in the face until you stop floating. We appear to be at an impasse here. Disparage is definitely an interesting one. It's definitely not one that comes up, like, ever. So I'm confused. I feel like this guy should have died by now. He's either waiting for me to get closer and then an actual fight starts, or I've managed to break this, and I can't tell which. I'm not sure how to feel about anything that's transpiring here. Yeah, he's just meant to fly away. Okay. I really didn't want to get closer because I was also still very entertained by just shooting him over and over again. And I was also very worried he was actually going to start fighting at that point. I'm not sure what that did. Yeah, it really was, but at the same time, I was curious to see if I was gonna break something, and as per usual. Why is there extra space back there? Well, the orb didn't find anything either, so nuts to it. Oh, the platform left after the first time. Okay, that makes sense. We got enough potions that taking a hit like that's fine. The fact that they gave me so many potions has me worried, admittedly. I feel like there is actually a boss fight coming up. Or they just did it because there's bone saw things everywhere in here. One or the other. Quest for the third stone continues. Some more. This is a really long area. Or the first area is just really short. One or the other. That's gonna fall. Yep. Of course, they had to make sure that you could see the fancy in and out of the background animations because it's an SNES game. Had to happen at some point. There we go. Disposed of. Would have been really unfortunate if that door shut before I fought that guy, because we would have been stuck like right next to him. And now there's pokey sword blades just coming out of the floor. Okay, very good. Still not sure what that switch did. Or this one, but I'm going to go out on a limb and presume I have to hit those or something bad will happen to me. Well, that one was actually negative. Oh. Okay. So there's a pattern to those. I heard something make noise. I have no idea what it was. Like some kind of machine turning on. Really? Was that what he did? Did I swindle myself? I wouldn't be surprised if I swindled myself. And lunch is important, yes. Fine. I kept trying to hit it without walking the rest of the way over, and I should have just known better after the first time. Speaking of things I should have known better about. Oh, and that was our last life, too. Well, good thing we're at the hour mark, huh? Because now we can put that away and not think about that anymore. Oof. What a way to end that, though. On being what I would hope to be the last part of that section, and then jumping to my death. I can't say I'm surprised. I can say I'm disappointed, but I can't say I'm surprised. Let's see. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other ones picked out for today. Probably not getting to all of them. Yeah, you know what? Let's go weird. Let's do this one next. Get this one out of the way. I'm specifically focusing on ones I've not done in any particular capacity. I'm also not going to be worrying about reading dialogues out or anything like that, because some of these do have a lot of dialogue going on, and the aim is to make ground today, not worry about the dialogues as much. But this is Claymates. This one looked really weird, but also very interesting, so I put it on the list. We'll see how it goes. There's a serum. Okay. Random tribal man has appeared and wants the formula. Wait, if you could just do that, why do you need the formula? I'm confused. Like, I'm more confused about why he needed the formula to turn people into animals when combined with clay. If he just could wave that spear around and turn people into clay. I feel like that doesn't make sense. But welcome to the gimmick of the game. We're made out of clay and we can turn into various animals and things by touching the right objects. So we are now a mouse. A mouse made out of clay. With a very jaunty tune, but it seems like it might be a little loud. Yeah, that's a little loud here. I'm gonna make a quick adjustment there. I'll just need to remember for the next one to put the volume back up, probably. Yeah, that seems a little better. Because it was just a tiny bit punchy with where it was before. And as you can see, the mouse's momentum is concerningly high. Okay, the cloud is happy and helpful. Good to know. Oh god. I feel like I've fallen into a fever dream. I don't know how to feel about anything that's happening. Someone please help. Send help. Also, very heavy tone shift from the last one, I gotta say. But I don't know what that was gonna do to me, but I feel like it probably wasn't good. Okay, well, we got a lot of gems out of a piñata, I guess. I don't know what any of these gems are for, but I presume we want to collect them. Okay, I thought it meant that the gem was the end of the stage, but no, what they meant was end is that way. Ah, so if we get hit, we turn back into our clay form, and if we get hit again, we die. Noted. Learning limitations. And we lost everything when we died, apparently, so that's not ideal. Okay, snails take 2 hits. Noted. This is what I meant when I said that the mouse's speed is concerning, though, because you could just go. When I did that in testing, I thought I broke something by being able to go that fast. But no, he just goes that fast, apparently, if you hold the attack button down. So that's a thing. Ah! And that just gets me more gems. Okay. And then we can get all these gems back. I don't notice a counter for the green gems, so I don't know if I need those or if they are just worth, like, extra red or not. Okay, if I'm running, I jump slightly higher. That makes sense. I did it so by default before that I didn't even realize that I had done that. Okay, and that doesn't go back down, so some of those gems are just lost forever. Okay. The mouse is also slightly slidey. Oh no, the platform does come back up. It just took so long to turn around that I figured it was dead in the water. There's also a star down there I should try to figure out to get to, actually. A star seems important since there's 2 stars up there. I would assume stars are our lives. So that's probably something I'd be interested in getting. If I had to hazard a guess, though, I'd say the gems also get us extra lives once we get enough of them. And yeah, it seems definitely designed for us to go super mouse speed because it goes very slowly otherwise. Okay, I think this is actually... I think I actually need to go down a different tunnel for some of... Yeah. I can get the star from here, but I can't get everything else. And this gets me most of the way back up the tree, which was the other reason I did this. If I could just make this jump again, that'd be grand. I don't even know why I'm trying to jump to that side, when I can just jump up here. Ride this back down, get to the cloud, and then go get all of those gems that are up there. On the logic that the gems are leading to an extra life, I feel like we probably want them. Since we appear to be fairly vulnerable. So I'm assuming having the extra mouse thing floating around me means I'd probably take an extra hit. So I really don't know how to feel about flying around on weird claymation clouds. Okay, so... so if I have that, I can activate this platform. Okay. There's also a red clay blob there, but we'll work on that idea in a second. There's another teleport over there. How high does this go? Will this just eventually take me to space? Does this kill me if I keep riding it? Questions, questions. Okay, there's another random line of platforms. We're approaching the top of the screen, and it pops. Okay. Bonus level? Bonus level. Oh god. Well, going somewhere. Oh, deadly bonus level. Okay. I straight up have never heard of this before. Which is why I was gonna give this a shot. Is like, if it's something I've never seen, it's more likely to get tried than something I know about already. Is this way we get some genuine surprise. Wait. Where the hell even am I? Oh! The extra orb isn't... Well, it might still be an extra hit, but it's also an extra attack. I can throw the orb. I only just now noticed that. I'm glad I'm not down there. Looks like it sucks down there. Ow. Well, good news, it is also an extra hit. I don't know if I wanted to go back this way. Well, why? I am so confused. Well, getting out of that wild place. Also, we have over 100 gems, so maybe they're not an extra life? Question mark? Leap of faith! I'm a bird now. Aha! I can fly. I just need to get a running start. Don't look at me. I don't know what to do either. Guess that's like a power block or something? I'm sorry, what? What the hell am I looking at here? Clay balls only. Oh, I want to find out what this is. Yeah, things have changed a little. Oh, this just gets me more gems, okay. So, basically, this is Claymates. We got turned to clay by an evil tribal wizard thing. And apparently by touching certain things, we turn into a bunch of other things. Okay, good. We're a clay ball again. Because apparently we can't exit without being a clay ball.
Hi.
Hey, Tiny. Welcome to Weird. It's definitely fun music. Very circus. Okay, looks like I just have to keep hitting the lit up tiles. I can do that. Yeah, I didn't figure they were gonna take it easy on me and have it be the one next to me. There we go. Free life! Huzzah! And then they leave. Oh, that's why those were sitting there. Now those guys go get the axes and go do a thing. That's neat. I like that. They're gonna go get the trees out of the way, I guess. Once I move this. I like that there's actual, like, overworld stuff I need to do, too. Go get those trees, boys. I don't know why you only can cut down one tree and then explode, but, you know, budget. Like, so we're doing that bit again once we do this stage. Okay. Now we're in Jeremy's yard instead of ours. Ow. Well, this is gonna be a sound. Oh god. Well, never mind. Don't need to worry about that now. The cat has been eaten by a Venus flytrap. Well, that power up lasted a while, didn't it? Oh god, we're dead. Well. Good to know they took the gloves off real fast. Good god. First stage was a cakewalk. Now it's just like, ha, die. God damn it. No. There's just Venus flytraps everywhere in this yard. Fuck you, Jeremy. Whoever you are. Oh god. Evil clouds with lightning bolts, too. God damn. This went from very easy to die. Everywhere you look, die. Like, this is definitely one of the more 0 to 60 situations I've seen in a while. Look at the strut this cat's got, though. He just closes his eyes like, yeah, I own the place. I got this. Everything is mine. Leave it to a cat. God damn it. So that didn't work out. Landed on a rat and died instantly. Good god. What a fucking trip this is. Not gonna lie, was not expecting Warlock to be the easier of the two. That has certainly provided a level of confusion for me already. Okay, let's watch our landing this time, if at all possible. Can I stop these things spawning? I can. Okay. Okay, so that solves that problem. Spawn a bunch of gems. Watch out for the fly trap, because there's fly traps everywhere. Well, this is upsetting. I am Goop, hear me roll. Okay, good. At least we get at cat form back quickly this time. Oh. Yeah, that's how cats work, yes. It's clearly how cats work. Yeah, he's just bobbing his head to the music, too. The animation in this is fucking great. I gotta give them that. Just look at this. I'm not sure how to feel about when he comes off the wall, he ends up upside down for a moment. That's a little weird. Okay, dog takes multiple hits. Got it. And just do Cat the remix. Just meow, 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 meow. Oh, hi. I mean, obviously, I have to hit the plunger. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna guess that's a checkpoint. Yep, those are gonna fall. Son of a bitch. Yep, that is a checkpoint. Okay. But I go back to Goo Ball, so that's problematic. Well, we're not gonna find out what goes on up there then. I'm not that interested. Oh, hey, I think this is the exit. Damn it, I got the C again. That thing swings wildly enough that it's kind of hard to land a hit on that the way you want to. And no bonus. I guess we died, so we lost all our gems, so we lost our bonus. Alright, guys. That way. There we go. It's interesting that they basically make you do slide puzzles between stages. Just gonna preemptively move this and see if it stays moved when we come out of the stage. Streets of Clay. Is it bad that I was half expecting Streets of Rage music to show up out of nowhere and I was just gonna have to, like, fight my way through armies of Claymen? Hell yeah. What's up, Magus? I will rotate the world to the yes, and then we will try again. Getting as far away and as fast away from the horrifying claymation man as we can. Ooh, I lose all the shapes I had too, huh? That's not ideal. Okay, we have achieved mouse once again. Oh, there's electricity on these wires, because of course there is. Okay. There's some leaves I can jump across over here. Ah, this leads to a teleporter, which puts me down in the piping. Okay. Okay. I guess we're here now. Aha, there's the square. And a teleporter. Let's hit the square thing first, and then we'll go through the teleporter. Yep, that's what I figured. Money. Okay, the green ones are worth 5, not 10. Well, that was a mutual no one hits anybody. I'll take that. Oh boy, there's 2 of them. Ow, god damn it. Hitbox on that's a bit bigger than it looks. I feel like I went the wrong way. I feel like I actually was supposed to be on the right there. And what I did gave us a shortcut past this sequence, and I instead went back through it anyway. Well, hey, I found a checkpoint by accident. Good news. No, I refuse to stop. I will not be stopped. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna work. Okay, good. I can at least stay on the line. Ow. Ow. Not gonna lie, slightly confused. Gonna have to assume, though, I have to go past these electric lines here. Which is unfortunate considering the way they're crossing, but it's okay. I know how to modulate my jumps. Okay, everything is fine. I'm just protecting myself because I'm expecting bees at any moment. There we go. This stage is remarkably chill compared to the last one. Like, it's got some nasty stuff going on, but it's not, like, instant death right at the start. Like the last one was. Oh, that just kills everything that's in the pipes. Neat. That saves me some trouble. Except I think since it went off screen, it didn't actually do its job, but that's neither here nor there. I do like all the weird things that we launch out of the different shape boxes. That's always a neat little gimmick to have. I guess we finished the stage? Is that usually? Yeah. That's usually the sign that the stage is ending. Okay, I can have the A. I was worried I had to get the L in order to continue with that. Like, I had to get them all in order. But no, I just need to get all 4 letters, and I presume that gets us, like, a bunch of lives or a continue or something. And I do need to move that again. Sad. Oh, my bomb bots. Okay. There we go. Do that. And I move that back up again. Easy. I'm assuming these overworld puzzles are actually going to get complicated at some point. Like, this one could actually be a problem. Also, oh, there's 2 bombs. Okay, the other bomb is all the way over there. Moldy Lane. Meow. So far, to no one's surprise, cat form is my favorite form, but we've also only seen bird, cat, and mouse so far. And presumably there's more than that. But it's just so hard to argue with this strut this cat has. Don't know where those lightning bolts were coming from. Because we know there's evil clouds, but apparently the cloud just left, and I don't know where it went. I don't like it in here. This place makes me nervous. Wait, can I have more than 1 extra? It would appear not. I assume that just gave me points when I picked that up, so I probably should have left that there as a safety measure. Okay, these are just spikes. I say as I jump directly onto one balls first. Hey, checkpoint. Up there. Yeah, that's what I figured would be up here. Yeah, I'm sure you're amused by that thought there, Tiny. Look at me go. Look how happy he is to be running. I know I took a hit there, but I don't care. Now I'm a mouse. Ah! I'm so glad I slammed on the brakes there. That would have been a problem. Ah! I am so just not ready for all of these abrupt momentum changes this game has. When it just decides you need to go now and just yeets you halfway across the universe. I want this. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. Yes, YouTube, I know. People are doing things. Thank you. Go away. That chimney in the background weirded me out when I saw it over here, because it looked like there was like a cannon or something getting ready to line up on me when I walked through here. But I think I'm just too paranoid from all the shit Warlock was pulling on me. Okay, so that wasn't progress. Which means progress is this way? I don't know what that did, but oh, it probably got rid of, yeah, it got rid of one of the two gas pipes here. Am I meant to just like jump through this? Sure ain't. I was wondering if I was supposed to like jump past it before it fired the second time. What we're probably supposed to do is get through the pipe again. I say as I promptly got ran the hell over, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Wait for me, guys, I can roll too! I forgot there were lizards in the pipe. Maybe I'm not meant to go back down the pipe after the first time. 'Cause I don't think we had a split path there, did we? I'm not really sure where I'm meant to be now. Because going back won't do us any good. And that's firing off constantly enough that I don't think you're supposed to get through that. I think you're supposed to find another button and deactivate both sides. I just gotta go find another button, I guess. Because we can't get up there. That's out of our reach. We've already been up there.
Hello?
And I'm dead. Hello, Callista. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to Claymates, a very strange game that is consistently killing me right now. And I cannot jump over that to save my life. Just rolling through a handful of games I picked out an hour at a time today. Seeing what ends up happening. Music has abandoned me. I guess I died too much. The game is giving up on me. Well, that's awkward. 'Cause the sound effects are still here. Just the music is left. I don't know why. But at least we get to hear the sound effects better for now? Question mark? Help? I am confusion. I don't know what to think of what's happening right now and the fact that there is no music anymore. Yeah, bit of both on that one, because I think I saw you on Twitter first, or one or the other, and then found you on Blue Sky later. I'm not sure which way around that one went. But I'm glad Eddie chose to drop in. And you can come to expect weird. That is the byline I will always tell people. Yeah, it doesn't. Just a matter of I was trying to check Brain for a moment. They're like, Brain, do you actually remember, or are you going to just hope you know things? At least we can get an extra life back here. Maybe I can get launched up that pipe. Maybe that's the thing. Except, how do I get there? No, please. I'd like to go back down. Nope. I think back down isn't an option, so maybe there's a different turn here. No, there's only the teleport, which put us back here. Could have been Tumblr. I am there as well. Or I'm just getting my wires crossed in general. Could go many ways on that one. And of course, we like to welcome all new people here. Because it's wild enough that people take the time to be here to begin with, to me, honestly. Okay, I can't break those, so I can't, like, go down that pipe. I am so weirded out that the music's gone still. Maybe I am meant to go back. Maybe I missed something. Like maybe I missed something before the checkpoint. Or... no, I can get in here. Doesn't do anything, but I can get in here. This was a mistake. I've given up on questioning the game itself at this point. I've had 3 stages to attempt to understand it, and I am past that point now. Well, it's exactly what I said earlier, Tiny. A weird tribal wizard turned us into clay after our character and our father learned how to turn clay into various animal shapes with some serum, and apparently the serum got blasted into us, and now we are Clayman. Ah, there we go. I knew I missed something. Found it. Can't fit in there. Meow. 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 Yep, because now this leads into the pipe we were just looking at. Except... what is the point to this? Why is this here? Aside from to taunt me. Which probably is the entire point, actually. Anyway, let's see if that actually cleared our path. As soon as I find my way over there again. Help. Oh, right, it's the lower tube. This one. Yep, now we can actually get up here. This has been the most complicated stage this game's had so far. I don't know what that did, but it made pleasant noises, so I'm hoping that that's a good thing. Oh, I think I might actually have been temporarily invincible. I refuse your stop sign. Also, why are the stop signs around here every color other than standard red? There we go, there's a red stop sign. I was very confused by that, because we saw a purple one, then we saw a green one, and now, well, now here we are. A lot of checkpoints in this stage. Oh, help. Mice are not meant to fly. Speaking of explaining, where'd the dog go? The dog has just vanished. Help. The dog didn't want to be in the game either. Okay, all of these are exits. Is this an entrance? It is. I found something. Those all just get me gems, so let's just not and say we did. Really would like the music to come back, though. It is getting resoundingly awkward without it. Definitely gonna need that. In place? Nope. Boss fight? Nope, exit. I think we're a chipmunk now? Also, we have music again. Oh yeah, it is a boss fight. Helicopter dog. Okay, this is a thing. This is a thing that's happening. I must defeat the dog copter. Good news, I defeated the dog copter, I guess. Well. And of course, after the fight's over, I took a hit. Yeah, I figured you were gonna latch onto that, Tiny. I didn't need to comment on that. Okay. Yeah. Now we just need the Y for Clay. And we will send forth our robot army once again. After another bonus stage. I do really like this bonus song. I don't know, it just hits right. And perfect. Get a much needed extra life back because boy, we've been dying a bit. This keeps alternating between being mean and being generous, and I'm not sure where the truth lies with this. Okay, where are you boys going? Okay. You need that out of your way. And then I assume you'll make your way to that bomb on your own. Yes. Okay, and then I move this so that they go this way. And then go collect the other bomb, and then they'll get to the rocks. I don't know why these sections are here, but I kind of am happy that they're here. It's a weird feeling to have. Am I gonna shoot myself out of a cannon? Sure am. Whee! Even if the game didn't want me to do that, I was absolutely gonna try to do that. We landed in the ocean, didn't we? Welcome to the Pacific. Yep, we sure did hit the ocean. Yeah, well, sort of. We found an island, apparently. Somehow. Cape Claynaveral is, of course. Of course they had to throw that in there somewhere. Acme Clay Company, huh? Ow. Well, so much for that. That was such a short-lived cat. He did not have 9 lives. That is a clam with dreams of violence. Okay, good for him. We're just gonna leave. He can have his dreams of violence down there. I guess the other platform is just gone, huh? Okay. Guess we're going this way then. I almost feel like if we had cat form still, we probably could climb the side of these boxes. But sadly, that's not to be, and nor is our life. I did it again. I fell for the same trick twice. I'm pretty sure that cat form is a trap. You just can't win in that exchange. I probably meant to bait the barrel out first and then go for the cat transformation. Nope, not making that jump. I needed momentum for that. There we go. Needed to fake him out. Those spikes probably would kill me. They're nails, I guess, sticking out of the boards. What could this be? Secret Warp 1. Go to the first flower in Clayton's yard and quickly jump 4 times. Oh, they actually tell you where warps are. Neat. That's actually really cool. I wonder where that warps you to. We'll find that out after this stage if I remember. Oh yeah, we can't get to that. Like, a game just straight up telling you where warps are is kind of wild to me. Like, hey, you want to skip part of the game? Here, here's how you do that. Purple? This face. Oh, Lord. Also, apparently we're not going to last that long as... Yeah, the fish is temporary. Probably for the best. Or maybe it's a matter of it's temporary when it's out of water. Because there might be water down here. Yep, there sure is water down here. And he's just having a great time. Oh, we can... Oh, no, we can swim. Never mind, we're fine. I thought we could only jump, like, not even a foot out of the spot we were in. I had concerns. Where am I? Oh. I went somewhere good, I guess. Beesh. Oh, God. The faces he makes. Why? Why? Why is the fish like this? Good. The fish is gone. I don't mind taking a hit and losing that form. That form was concerning. That face made me feel like I was the bad guy. Yep, those are sea mines. I guess they won't go off unless I actually make contact. Meanwhile, the spikes have a slight extension of their hitbox. Joyous day. Okay, I can't, like, start select out of the stage, probably because I haven't finished it. I was gonna see about that warp before we ran out of time today. Ran out of time for this game, that is. Ack. Yeah, I guess I should keep this fish, even though I wish death upon it. It's hard not to want death for something that has a shit-eating grin like this. I don't like him. I appear to be out of water to yeah, I am out of water to traverse. I'm also just decidedly uncomfortable with the way he walks on land. Just something about that is just wrong. It's actually very fitting that we need to get the Y right now. And I fucked it up. Well, never mind. Me through so I can get you guys out of here, you fools. No, you go that way. There we go. With them set on different paths, that should solve this, I think. Nope, that was incorrect. Okay. So I figured out how to get them to the tree. There we go. Now he'll get the axe. There's not much about their pathing I can manipulate, though, so I'm a little confused. Okay, that's how I got that one to do his thing. But what do I do about this guy? So I need to get him into that corner. Because there's only so much I can modify his pathing. As far as I can tell, I only have like an on-off switch, basically. This is a binary position here. Unless maybe doing that does something good? But I feel like, yeah, that's just gonna put him on the path to walk back into the cart again. It doesn't really do anything. All I did was give the robot a concussion. You know how I said these inevitably were gonna get complicated? I don't know what to do with this one. Because in the end, he ends up walking the same path down there. So there must be something else I can affect. Ah, I can move the rock around. Okay, that'll do. That'll do the thing. I did notice these, but I didn't process that there was a rock just in this one, nor was it a rock that I could move. Okay, so that solved that. That was much simpler than it looked. I just did not realize I could move that. And in hindsight, I can't go back without resetting the game. So, onward we go then. Hang on. Ah, okay. There's a boat. Boat is death. You know, we've only got 10 minutes left. I am actually more interested in resetting and finding out about the warp. So bear with me on that one. I want to see if it puts us basically into the same place. More or less, yes. That is not an inaccurate statement in any real capacity. Okay, so here in Clayton's yard, I need to go to the first flower and jump 4 times. So saith the game itself. One, 2, 3, 4. is this not the first flower? How about this one? Maybe they mean the first open flower. Maybe I've just been swindled. Maybe the game lied to me. Or maybe there's a flower on the other end of this path and they count that as the first one. Suffice it to say, I might have shot myself in the foot here. But in the end, nothing's really lost, so it's fine. Now, I'm inclined to think those flowers were the correct flowers. Maybe I need to jump in front of it in goo form? Don't know. No, that one didn't work either. Yeah, I think this might be a non-starter for this warp that the game supposedly has. I think the game told me fibs. I mean, I guess this way we get to see a different part of the stage because I didn't go up to where the duck was this time. I'll give them one thing. These stages are big. There's a lot going on in every single one of these. Which is admittedly a blessing and a curse. Is there they might be a little bit too big. For those wondering, I'm trying to, like, hook my way back to where we were to get the rest of what's over there, but it seems like that's impossible. Oh, God! Maybe this flower counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2. Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, apparently the hammer just stuns everything. So that's a thing. Just gonna do one last of that bonus this mini game, and then we will move on to the next game. Because apparently the warp the game told me exists in Clayton's lawn was a lie. Or there's just a fundamental misunderstanding. The second one is probably more likely, but I'm gonna call the game a liar anyway. Aww, I hit the edge instead of the platform for the first time. Sad. Well, moving right along then. I don't know why I'm doing them in this order, because I'm ending up like theme flipping back and forth basically. Also, be prepared for a long text scroll that I cannot skip. This is the Alpha 1 solar system. It contains 3 planets. The inhabitants of these planets have been at war for 7 months. Invaders from the distant star, or NGC 1611, are in position to take over all 3 planets. The Alpha 1 Federation has dispatched 3 pilots to NGC 1611 who must terminate the invaders' power source on NGC 1611. And I said this was a long text scroll. It felt very long when I was just trying to test the game to make sure it worked. But this is Zardian. This is actually a very good game. I've seen somebody play through the entire game, but I've never actually played it myself. I think it was a matter of I was rushing to try to get the whole thing sorted out at the last minute. Oh no, it's got one of the 3 pilots. We should destroy the thingy and save our friend. I have no control over this. There we go. They did the thing. Oh god, blinking. We now made a robot. They're arguing about things. Now we have control. This may not seem like much right now, but it gets better as you go along. This is definitely a slow starter. I was originally not going to include this in today's list, but I'm like, you know what? I need something to break up some of the weird nonsense that I picked. I assume that got me ammo back. Now, something... You'll notice there's Triton, Eclipses, and Panthera here. That's because, at any given time, you can actually switch between all 3 of them. I don't know why this one has a staff and a hair whip, but that's a thing they do. And this one is Doug, or... since it's called Panthera, probably actually cat. And it has a weird screw attack move that it can kind of float with. And that's what I found fascinating with this, is the fact that it's got multiple available units right out the gate that actually control differently. Probably don't want Panthera in here, but you'll notice they do have experience bars as well. I can't fit. I'm also assuming that's probably a life container anyway, so I probably want to bring Panthera to it. No, it wasn't life. I don't know what that did. Oh yeah, we also have an Act Plasma with Triton. I think that's the first thing we picked up. We got a missile over there. You know what? I still don't know. I don't know what any of this means, because I watched this long enough ago that I do not remember what any of these things do. And I don't know if the one I watched actually figured half of these out. I might be able to jump back up with Panthera. Nope. Yeah, because I think Panthera's thing is that their jump is longer, not higher. We've almost gained a level with Triton, so I figured I'd go back to Triton after showing what the other ones can do. I have full experience. Why have I not leveled? Ah, there we go. That's how I reached that. What is... I have the Act Plasma on my screen now. Oh, there we go. I just needed to kill one more and then... Okay, so leveling extends your life bar. Good. Is that life bar looked a little small? And so far, Triton seems to be the most useful, so we're probably just going to keep leveling that first. Transport switches at the end of that low tunnel. So, Panthera. Well, that's a thing. I'll come back to that thought in a second. Is there anything else in here first? Also, that text really does not pop very well on the screen. Not gonna lie. And we may as well use this beam, I guess, because I don't know where this goes. Oh, right up here. Okay. Come on back. Also, our gun makes no noise. Oh wait, no, it does. It's just very quiet. Oh, now we have BL Force for Clades. Okay. So I guess it doesn't matter who picks up the thingies. It just ends up giving it to whoever it's supposed to go to either way. That's good, because otherwise everything's gonna get stacked on one machine, and that'd be a problem. Oh, we have to fight arms now. You're gonna open those arms? There you go. Is that all you're gonna do? It's just... Oh, there you go. I think I found the sweet spot immediately, though. Oh, wait, there we go. It figured it out. It's adapting. Oh, it is actually destroying me from that position, because I can barely move. So let's switch robots, because I don't know what happens if one of them gets destroyed, but I have a bad feeling that I'm going into finding out. I have no idea how many hits this thing takes. Probably quite a few, all things considered. We haven't used any ammo, so I assume only these items use ammo, so let's see if we can figure out how to use this. Oh, I figured it out, but it makes the screen flash, so that's not great. I'm also not sure if it actually hurt him at all. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that did anything. And we seem to be slightly in trouble here. Like, if it comes down to it, I'll try the plasma thing that the other guys got, Triton. This thing seems really tanky for what is supposed to be your first boss fight. I feel like this thing's taking a lot of hits. Am I, like, supposed to lose this fight? We don't really have any other options left, so... Oh. Well, I figured out what Ectoplasma does, but too late. And if any of them die, try again, huh? Okay. And it looks like this is the entire game. Ocean Sphere, Hollow Sphere, Fire Area, and then Spaceship. We can't actually go anywhere else, so... And the entire dialogue plays again. Did I just, like, end up getting fully reset when I died, then? No, we still have our levels. So, I guess grinding is an option. So the plasma might just be a win button against that thing. I seem to recall that that short range attack is ridiculous. I didn't realize that's what that was, though. Otherwise, I would have just went for it. And usually anything with that shorter range usually does stupid damage anyway, because it's such a risk to use. So at that rate, we may as well keep on grinding up Triton. We also had a sub-tank, but I wasn't entirely sure how to use it. At least we can go get this time. This jump is slightly awkward. This may, in fact, be one of those games that looked better than it actually is. This looked really cool, watching somebody else play it. It doesn't feel as good as it looked. Like, it's not bad, but the big robots being this sluggish is a bit of a problem. But they're also giant robot suits, so it kind of makes sense. I'm not, like, actively opposed to that, but I'm just like, concerned, I suppose, is the answer. How's the volume for this, by the way? Because it feels a little low compared to the other ones. Oh, the other ones kept their life totals as well. That's upsetting. Also, I just realized Panthera can duck. Why can Panthera duck? Why is this a thing? I don't feel like that allows for much advantage there. But the life totals remaining means all the more reason that I'm almost certainly going to end up using Triton for the boss fight. Just as a curiosity, what happens if I grab this with somebody else? Nope, wait, it was still just BL Force, so... I wanted to see if I could cheese things at all. I'm assuming each of those capsules is the different items on the far right there. Yeah, because now we got 4 missiles, 2 sub-tanks, and 1 T-bomb. Okay, I'm gonna refrain from using BL Force if I can help it, just because of the screen flashing. As per usual. Especially since BL Force really doesn't seem to do anything in this fight anyway. So that plan did not work. I know there's a fight that I remember seeing that used on and it just, like, ended the fight nearly instantly. I was hoping it would work here, but it does make sense that walking into the arms of arms just kills you. So that was a mistake. This totally wasn't part of my cunning strategy just to increase the amount of experience Triton has. Which actually, in hindsight, what I should do right quick, since we don't seem to have a life count or anything, is just let each of these blow up right quick so they get their health back. That just makes the most sense to me. Also, real subtle their game with the he may reappear later even if we kill him thing. Just saying. There we go. Now everybody's at full health. And I would kill those with Panthera, but Panthera can't shoot upward. Neither can Nucleides. Or however you're meant to pronounce that one's name. It just reads like that to me, so I went with that idea. Okay, so Triton's level 4 and everybody else hasn't gained a single level. And I'm willing to bet there's probably going to be areas that are really good for each of these, so I do want to make sure they're in decent shape. Wow. Just making contact with that guy dealt a lot of damage. So that's not ideal. There we go. That's a level for Panthera. At the cost of nearly dying. I'm just taking a head count of everything I've got because I want to see what I get when I pick this up. Nothing, so that must have been one of these two then. Because we didn't get our health back or anything, and I don't think our experience went up when we picked that up. So I admit to being mildly confused. I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Sorry to everyone's eyes. Apparently the shoulder buttons do the same thing. Okay, good. Today we learned, don't press the shoulder buttons either. Like, that's not the worst flashing I've seen, but that's still really unfortunate. This may end up being a case of we very rarely use this suit at all, just because of the amount of times I'll accidentally hit that. It also really just doesn't seem like it's that good. You know, it's very fortunate that they happen to send an animal-shaped robot on this job, considering the small tunnels exist. God damn it. Come on. Come on, you Gundam look-alike. Get up there. And it's not like I have a charge shot or anything, so I'm still really at a loss for how to properly deal with arms. I feel like I'm doing something wrong with how many hits it was taking. How do I reach the other? Aha! There we go. I wasn't intending to use any of these bits yet. I just needed to figure out how to use this menu. And now I have a lot of missiles, so let's see what happens if I press the button there. Okay, that one didn't do anything as far as I can tell. Because I wanted to figure out how to correctly use the sub-tanks, since those are what we're probably going to need to get through this. There we go. That's some good damage, though. And if he keeps doing this, we might actually be able to get through him pretty quick. And then he immediately engages the murder cheese. So I'm not really sure how to avoid him when he gets close like that. Okay, so that item must be used on one of my buttons, then. So... there we go, that's how I heal. It's not the most effective of Gundams either, I gotta tell you, but that's where we're at right now. Yeah, this doesn't even shoot lemons, it just shoots lines. There we go. We actually killed it this time. I did need to burn one sub-tank, but at least we learned how to use them. And then he turned into a statue. Hooray. Ah, so the Gundam is the suit that's best for water. That doesn't make a damn bit of sense, but sure. I guess with the name Triton, that part at least does make sense. The design for this, though, being the water machine, seems like a bad call, but, you know, what do I know? I suspect there's probably things in the water. But I'm also disinclined to find out. Except, you know, I fell in water anyway, but... at least now we know the water doesn't hurt me. Oh, and none of you healed after that fight, huh? We definitely need Panthera for this part, though, just because of the positioning of things. Until that. Well. I think we've died more in the 18 minutes we've been playing this than half the game so far today. Really, we have to do the whole place again? Oh boy. Or was I able to select the other place? I should have checked. Let's right quick just die a couple times to get our... oh, never mind, it auto uses the sub-tank. No, it didn't. What? Why did his health come back? Did he just have more than one bar of health now? I don't understand. All I know is I'm confused. It does make me sad that everybody has better projectiles than I do, though. I get tiny little pew-pew lines. Like, at least the boss had orbs. We just have lines. And you'd think the spin jump would do damage on contact, but it doesn't. There we go. Just trying to get him enough experience that he'll have an actual health bar. There we go. Not gonna be able to do a damn thing in here, though, so may as well just swap. Aside from here. I do wonder why they didn't put the robot swapping on the shoulder buttons, though. I feel like that would have made more sense. But I guess they wouldn't necessarily be able to easily swap models on the fly. Since this is just a Super Nintendo game. On the bright side, we have lots of extra stuff now because we keep having to walk back through this area over and over again. It's not helping me, but I have it. So I suppose we could try to see if the missiles do extra damage enough to make the boss fight quick or something. Of course, the second I swap back to Panthera, one of you jokers show up. This is why Triton's experience is stupid high compared to everybody else's, because he's the only one who can shoot straight in the air. What? Do I have to be Triton to walk through this door? Did I break something? Interesting. I think I broke it. I've done the same thing we did the last 4 times we walked over here, and now I apparently can't go over here? Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe it's because the boss is dead. I think there is a thing I can do. I just gotta figure out how. Or maybe I can't. So I could have swore there was like a stage exit thing I could do. Let's go let's walk all the way back to the other place and see if we can leave. Because maybe since I accidentally went back here after this area is technically complete. Nope, I can't go back. I'm just stuck here. Okay. And I can't just die because I've killed everything. So I am confused. Because this is the exit. We've walked through this like 4 times already. It just is no longer letting me. Huh. I've gone and done it again. One sec. I'm gonna try to figure something out with this because I don't want to just toss it, but I might have to. Okay, I was right. Just for some reason, it's not working. Is my start button not working? Is that the problem? Is, according to a guide I'm looking at, start select is the... I'm confused. Yeah, that's set correctly. There we go. I had to hold start first. I was trying to press them simultaneously, and that just straight up wasn't working. There we go. We've escaped the problem. Oh my god, being in the water sucks. Remember how I said this was a good game? I'm starting to doubt my statement. Though, I suppose the amendment to that is, it's a good game compared to some of what we've played today. And it's not worse than any of those. Because the controls are responsive, even if the robots themselves aren't exactly the most responsive and fast-moving things out there. I have sub-tanks selected, but now it's not using them. There we go. Of course. Gotta go find the control unit and go break that first. What's going wrong with War Tales? I didn't run into anything that was too problematic in that. Really would have figured that the T-bomb would be the answer here. Do I hit it with a missile? Nope. Okay. Yes, yes, quick, let's destroy it. I'd love to. We need a different way. So what is the different way, video game? What do you want from me? What's this? What did I pick up? Torch. Maybe. Just maybe this is the answer for some reason. Maybe it is, because now there's these things that weren't here before. Okay, torch didn't work. Oh, there we go. Apparently, I just needed to hit it enough. Thanks, game, for telling me my weapons didn't work when they did work. I'm really doubting my statement about this being a good game. Well, yeah, you know, there's definitely some unusual readings here. And I'm apparently not allowed to fight this thing yet. Just look at it, go, nope, that thing's strong, and walk away. Okay, game, I'll bite. How am I getting out of this hole, then? I don't understand. I need to use Panthera? Yeah, there's ledges on the sides. You just can't really see them because they're just barely existing. And I was just missing them by a hair before. Oh, good. You respawn too. Good for you. Really glad I leveled Panthera up a little bit. This is proving to be a thing. I should get my sub-tanks back out before I die. Because I have not come this far just to die. So what was the point to all of this? Another boss fight. These water spirits are ugly. Let's vaporize them. Because that's a good enough reason to destroy something. That seems to be clocking quite a lot of damage, so I think that's proving useful. Ow, he hits really hard, though. Oh, the bubble home is in on you, too. Joyous day. And I'm out of sub-tanks and very low on health on everybody. Joyous day. I swapped to this one, figuring it'll be able to take at least one free hit while we fire wildly at them. Okay. Panthera still has enough for one hit. Bang 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 bang. Come on, die before I do. Yeah, because I don't know how you're meant to avoid getting hit by that bubble since it homes in, and your movement just really isn't very good in this game. So now we gotta do that whole sequence again. And everybody's like a hit away from death. I think I'm good to move on. I think I'm good to move on from this one early. I tried to salvage it, and it didn't work. Now, from Viacom and Hearst Entertainment, because I'm not allowed to skip any of these, comes Phantom 2040. Now, apparently this was like a very, very old comic book series that I never knew anything about. This is another that... This one I actually think is good. Because I've actually played a little bit of this before, unlike Zardian, which I assumed was good because it looked good when I watched somebody else play it. This is by no means perfect, but it's decent. The blonde gentleman that was asking about the artifact is who will be the Phantom. And then the entire college over there exploded. And for some reason the explosion made him change into the Phantom, though I think he just called the suit at that point. I'm not entirely sure how that works. And it starts you on the level select. For some reason. Even though you'll notice no access to anywhere else in the map. You literally only have the university. So all this does is confuse you. Now we're in the university. We have a grappling hook line gun thing, which is actually very good. We can just kind of go wherever we damn well please with it. Grab this. Now, this game is interesting in that you have a bunch of choices you can make. Since the university was blown up by those robots, we can either go in and try to save people that are in the university, or we can just fucking leave. We can just walk away and go try to find where the robots came from. Well, there's their ship. And, well, away they flew. Now, you'll notice you have a lot of options in this inventory. You get a lot of equipment, including energy packs and health kits, armor, invisibility, all that good stuff. Now, they think they're going to be able to evade me by flying away. Joke's on them, I've got a grappling hook. And a sick jump kick. Okay, Operation Sick Jump Kick is not working. Back to tried and true gun. Actually, this is another trick I learned you could do for this, is you can actually put your gun on both buttons and fire a lot faster. Okay, shot that gun off of it. And we're dead. Thankfully, you immediately respawn in place as long as you have lives left. And now their ship is destroyed, dropping off a container with a skull on it, which has a new weapon for us. Each time you complete one of those segments, you'll gain a new tool. And now we get our next clue to figuring out what's going on here, which is to run off to the warehouse district. Depending on which paths you take in the various things that happen in this game, you'll get access to different areas in a different order. And you will gain certain tools. Some tools will not be accessible to you depending on which path you take. And I accidentally jumped down the exit hole. Now, the big downside to this game is you have to do things in a very precise order to get the best ending. What's up, Pazzy? Not often you see people that know Phantom 2040 at all. I ended up finding this by accident the one day. I was just looking through my lists. And then I ended up watching somebody play through the whole game, at least getting one of the endings. This game's got a stupid amount of endings. This game is not easy. This game is both difficult and incredibly unclear. Which I think if they were to remake this, it would probably be a very, very good game. As it stands, it's still very good for its time. It just has the problem of the lack of clarity because of its nature as a SNES game. I do believe there's also a Genesis version, which is only slightly different. Oh yeah, I've got to hit a series of buttons to open a series of doors in this stage. Which is going to involve finding those buttons. Which is going to take a hot minute. Now there goes a life again. That's okay. Oh yeah, I forgot if I run, I slide. That's what you're supposed to be doing to deal with the flamethrower guys. But double tapping to run is a little finicky. Now it's worth noting though, we have anti-fire pellets now. Now there's a reason we have those, but it's not really going to be super relevant at the moment, and I think I actually took the path that gives me the worst options at the moment. Oh yeah, that's just a death pit. Yeah, right. That's just a death pit. There we go, there's the level 0 doors broke open. There's 4. You don't have to break them in order, you just have to hit the doors at all. Okay, we're back at the beginning of the stage, I think. And here's number 2, but we can't get into it from here. Just gotta climb all the way up. Hello, gentlemen. Goodbye, gentlemen. There we go. Now the level 2 doors are open as well. We're just missing level 3. But yeah, neat trick you can do. You can also put your wire on both buttons to give yourself a bit of an advantage in terms of getting around. It's not the most effective thing you could be doing, but it works some of the time. Personally, I don't bother, because I find that doing the trick to make that work is kind of a pain. There's like a weird pseudo Spider-Man trick you can do if you do that right. We can also just go this way and ignore all of those doors. But I think we do need to deal with those doors at some point. I think you're actually supposed to use... Oh, it's telling me to find the rope extension. I think that's what all those doors are for, is eventually you get a rope extension if you deal with all of the doors. And here's the level 1 thing. Oh, in fact, I think that was the rope extension just sitting there. So I don't actually remember what all the doors are for. But we may as well figure it out since we've now hit, I think, every door. Because we hit 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I don't think there's a 5. There's a... Oh, wait, no, there's 0, and we didn't do 0 yet. Because we didn't find 0 yet. Also, that open gate was cooking us, and I wasn't paying attention. Medkits are really good in this game, because they are a full heal. It's kind of sad because it was literally right next to where we spawned originally, and I just didn't happen to go that way because I decided to be a smartass and go the other way. As I do. Because you're supposed to break all those doors in order. We ended up hitting, I think, 4 first, and then going all the way around, breaking all the other ones. You know, you never want to go the way they want you to go, because that's where they want you to go. That's what they want you to think. Exactly. Prizes. Oh, yeah, I still didn't open level 3, because there's an extra life and a medkit in there. But I need to go find the level 3 door for it. Well, goodbye. He just wanted nothing to do with me, I guess, and you know what? Fair. He probably saw what I did to the other ones. I have gone in a circle now, though. I think, actually, some of the buttons for the doors are actually in that other area. God damn it. Phantom, please. That ledge is just small enough that he's having a hell of a time cooperating with me on that idea. So we'll just do it this way. Yep, because there's the level 3 door. Yeah, this game suffers from, like, 2 serious problems, and it's the lack of clarity and the sprites are huge. Those are the only 2 real issues with this game. A bit of clarification and the sprites being zoomed out a bit more, and you just having a little bit more an idea of what you're dealing with and where you are, would make this game so much more user-friendly. But it controls pretty well. It's got a lot of good options going on. So overall, it's still a case of I'd recommend playing it, but it definitely has those 2 qualms that I want to point out right out the gate. Lots of ammo. Because they expect you to be using your gun a bunch. And I don't even really know why I'm using the fist as much as I am, because I'm not intending to beat the game here today. And I'd only recommend worrying about your ammo if you were intending to go all the way through the game, because there are points where you're gonna want to have a lot of ammo available. Apparently that was a dead end. Yeah. This floor is destructible. You can see the cracks on it. Apparently I can't destroy it currently. And a little bit of context for what you would have gotten if you went the other way. You would have gotten the breaker straight away. And the breaker's very good. I actually had it backwards. I thought this way was the way I got the breaker, and the other way was where you got the anti-fire pellets. I don't remember what that is, but I want it. I don't think it's necessary to put out these fires, but we do get health from it, so it's probably worth doing. Yeah, this is a game you definitely would need help with, because, like I said, this game is very, very unclear. Like, when I booted this up on my own years upon years ago, I barely even got past the start of the game because I couldn't figure out what they wanted me to do. Like, I was running around the university entrance area because I'm like, what did they want of me here? Because, like an idiot, I just skipped the intro. So I had zero context, zero idea what the hell was going on. I was just this weird purple-suited man standing in the middle of nothingness. You don't have to hand it over to anybody. You get given options as far as that goes, but the game is again unclear about that situation. Though I think there are paths where you kind of don't have a choice. Because there's a lot of interact with this person, and then this set of events happen. And then if you don't interact with that person, then this set of events happen. I'm just gonna walk around putting out all these fires and see if anything transpires. Yeah, I didn't think I could put that out, but it was funny to try. Just dunk it down the tube. Just for context, the person I watched did the university path first, and then they replayed it afterwards and did this path. But I didn't pay as much attention when they did this path. I was doing my own thing at the time. I think... Oh, wait. Yeah. There we go. There's the problem. There's part of the problem, anyway. I forgot I could go backwards. Because we came up through the ground. We didn't actually come in through the door we were standing in front of. So there's the level 0 door, but we can't actually get to it from here either. So this isn't the fix for the problem, but it reminded me of something. Specifically the fact that I could do that. Is I'm pretty sure every screen edge can be a transition. And I don't think we're actually at the proper start of this area anymore with where we've been peering either. So I'm not sure where the pit we fell into and died was anymore. Wait, there was something up there. Damn it. Hell with it, it's just health. say is I immediately lie and go after it again from a different angle. God damn it. I missed. Because these guys do give you back a little bit of ammo out of most of them. So I really should just be using my ammo. As you can see, the gun is effective. The gun is actually very effective. So there's a certain satisfaction to just kicking a robot and watching it explode. Now we're back here again. Not gonna lie, slightly confused still. Maybe this is a case of I get the pellets and then I actually just leave. Maybe I'm not meant to finish this area yet. I may need to come in here from a different angle. We didn't get any information either. Like, I have access... I do have access to the street now. We still have access to the university in case there's things we missed there. Let's go to the street. Because again, there's a specific order of operations where things will go right for you to get the best possible ending. But there's many, many other ways things can go horrifically wrong. I missed it. Hang on. I want that because that's a med kit. And I'm gonna need those because I'm out of lives now, too. Which, for those wondering, if you run out of lives, you need a password. And we haven't completed a chapter yet, so we don't get a password. If we die completely right now, we have to start over. Just as a little bit of context for anybody that didn't know that. So that's a thing. Looks like this area is currently completely useless to us. Aside from getting resources. Resources that are quite nice to have, but I had no need to be here. I'm actually not sure how to get back out. Because I thought it would be go out the way I came in, but I didn't see a hatch down there when I was down there. Oh, there it is. I just missed it. That was just some free loot, which is not a bad thing. We kind of needed it. I know we don't want to go to the maximum building, because that's where we need to go much later. Oh, wait! I know where I went wrong. They said we needed to go to the warehouse district. I went to industrial thinking, oh yeah, that's the same thing, right? That's why everything we were doing didn't make sense. Oh well, we did preemptive work there. Yeah, here's the ship we broke. That's why none of this lined up, is because we weren't supposed to be there. Business as usual. Guess we go this way, because this is the only path we can take. Yeah, now we're in the warehouse. This is where we're supposed to be. I just completely screwed that up. That one's on me. And today is also going to be slightly on the shorter side because today was a rush job because I was like half paying attention to time yesterday and then realized way too late that I had made no plans for today at all. I had absolutely nothing prepared. So just ended up going full wing it here for today, which is why we're doing just a random assortment. Which is also why half of today's games were not exactly ideal. Because I did not take the prep time to ensure any kind of quality or anything. Which I usually do. Despite what I play and what people may think based on that, I do actually do quality assurance before running something on here, or generally. We are nearly dead. There we go. We found information. Specifically, we found cutscene. And a man who is about like 90% robot. We're learning their entire plan just by standing here and this guy just not turning around and looking at me. And no one that he's talking to is letting him know that there's a weird man in a purple suit standing behind him, awkwardly listening to his entire plan. Hi. I heard things. Surprise! So speaking of surprise, he walks off screen, and I'm gonna quickly get my guns ready, because he comes back with a giant mech suit. And... oh, I wasn't quick enough. If you can get a medkit before you actually hit full empty health, you can stop yourself from dying. But unfortunately, the second you hit that kneel animation, you lose. So let's start the game again and go the better direction this time, instead of getting those stupid anti-fire pellets. Because you end up doing a decent amount of the same fights no matter which direction you take. You're just better prepared for some of them depending on which direction you go. Let's go into the burning building this time. And you'll notice the game gave me no warnings, no indicators like, hey, you're choosing a path by going this way. It's like, no, just go for it. Because from what I'm aware of, by going in here, they've now flown away and they're gone. So if I turn around, I can't undo. Meanwhile, if I had turned around and went in here after seeing the ship fly away, everything would have burnt to ashes in here already. There would be nothing left for us to learn. Oh yeah, and another thing is, you have a dedicated grapple button anyway. We're learning plot. And basically, all that did was we get somebody to tell us where we need to go in the warehouse, and we got a key card instead of having to tail them there. Though I think I missed where the breaker was. Either that or it's in the warehouse and I used the key card to get it. I don't remember. Let's see if we can go back in there and have anything meaningful happen. Or if this is just too destroyed to be of any use. Yeah, see? This is what you'll see if you go back here after everything kicked off. The place is destroyed. There's still stuff to get here. And there's still buyouts running around. You can still, like, access the doors and things, but the guy would be gone. Because, you know, he burnt to a crisp in the burning building. Yeah, what we can do in here is fairly limited, honestly. And I think I skipped too far when I was in here while the place was on fire. I think I did miss things. So I've probably made things harder for myself. Again. I'm just gonna take a quick skim around because there are still items around, so I think there's still ways to get to them. So I think we have to come back later to gain access to some of that. But I can quickly go grab the thing up here that I grabbed last time and then forgot about this time and things like that. I think we can get some of the pickups that were over here still as well, without deviating from what we are supposed to be doing. So we can, for example, get, like, med kit and all that good stuff that was over here. But you'll notice, we come over here, we go up all the way, and there's no ship. The ship has left because, of course, they blew up a building, so they, of course, were getting the hell out of Dodge as quickly as they could. So you just completely miss that lead as a result of taking the other one instead. Which it makes sense. Like, it's not unreasonable that they would be gone by the time you enter a burning building and rescue the people in it. Now with the warehouse key card, I believe we can open one of the doors around here. Yeah, because you notice this is sealed shut instead of the door we had open before, the one up here is open. Which gives us a whole different pathway through here. I also completely forgot he has this toe tap move he can do to bounce off enemies. Like, there's a lot of crazy movement tech and things like that. Yeah. Like, I appreciate when games have stage order and things like that matter. Because it leads to fascinating situations. And, you know, actual replayability. Rather than, oh, I'm just gonna do the same thing again. Like, there's all kinds of crazy things tied to doing the jump kicks properly and all of that, where you could do some crazy nonsense to get through this game ridiculously quickly. Exactly. Now, I don't know how to get that. Is none of the sides I hit for it counted. So there must be something that opens that up somewhere around here. Oh, wait, there we go. The floor is breakable in there. I just couldn't get a hit at it. We have received E. What E does, I don't know, because it's not in my menu. Oh, wait, our energy bar is extended. If you look, it's slightly longer than our health, and I think they were even at the start. So it was an ammo extension. There's an S, which presumably stands for suit. Oh yeah, important thing, you can attack while dangling from the string. There it is. Gimme. Yep, that extended my health, so the other one definitely extended our energy then. Perfect. Like, there's just all kinds of fascinating things going on with this game. Which, there's plenty of games that do this kind of thing and do more with it. But on the Super Nintendo, this was not as common. And quite yet. Like, there's plenty of games even on the Super Nintendo and such with very extensive level design and a lot going on in them. But to have all these branching paths on top of it is more than I've seen in a lot of them. Like, this was a very ambitious game. Something I'm more than willing to give it very high marks for just on its own. Phantom, please. I'd like to go up this pathway in case there's something here. Nope. Now, there's a couple really rude gotchas in this game, though, as far as some of the parts needed for the ending, though. Specifically, in one of the very late stages, there's a very hard to spot thing in a secret area you need to get to in order to trigger the last part you need for the best ending. I remember seeing that and being like, well, I'm never bothering to get the best ending, because that seems like a pain in the ass. So I'm mentioning that because that would be a definite caveat for somebody who's going to play this. That would be like a completionist of such things. And apparently we're back at this cutscene still without the breaker. So maybe I get the breaker after fighting him, or I missed it in the university. I think I did miss it in the university. But I have a cunning scheme. Nah, you can't get me. No, he can shoot. Okay. He has an answer to my shenanigans. There we go. Broke the arm off. Now the floor's on fire because they expect you to actually hang to avoid the fire. So he has bullets that'll break your line. And this is why energy aid kits are necessary, is for boss fights. There we go. He lost. And now, oh, right, we get the breaker from him. For some reason I thought you had the breaker before this fight. So yeah, I could have just won this fight the first time if I just played it a little smarter. So we went into this really poorly prepared, and then the building blew up. This guy apparently just will always report bullshit. He will constantly blame the Phantom for everything that happens. Basically, he's the Phantom's equivalent of J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man, for those paying attention for that. Convinced that the Phantom's a problem and will always blame him for everything. There's just an extra life just hanging out up here. Which, to be fair, it's reasonable to blame us for the warehouse blowing up, since we were the ones seen leaving the warehouse intact. And we went in there right before it blew up. That kind of leaves us with a bit of a mark on us for that one. I can't really blame them for blaming us for that. But later scenes with that character indicate some very wild jumps of logic. Now, I'm not actually sure where we need to go from here, because we didn't actually get a direct lead, aside from the involvement of the Maximum people, which, again, we don't really want to go to the Maximum building yet. That's some later on stuff right there. I want to get up there, because there's health up there. Thank you. Because the spinning icon, as you saw there, gives you a full heal without having to use any of your resources. Just need to stop being so trigger happy and shooting the explosive boxes. Shooting them is fun. They go boom. Ah, there we go. So we found plot again. So Tracker's an industrial. And that guy's getting his battleship ready. Oh hey, we're invading this battleship for reasons. I don't think I'm supposed to be here right now. I think I went here out of order. As I do. Bah, 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 bah. I think I'm supposed to just disable it, is the thing I'm supposed to be doing right now. Like, break all the parts I can hit off. Oh yeah, we have the breaker now. Let me show you guys what the breaker does. It sticks to people and explodes. It's a one-shot on basically most enemies. The important part is it also makes them stop. But it costs more ammo than the regular bullets do. But as you might imagine, it's a good boss killing weapon if you can use it well enough. Oh, broke the dishes off that thing. Oop. 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 I forget if it's a matter of killing enough dudes or if there are actually specific things I need to break here. The breaker's not really vital to this fight. Oh, we've arrived. There we go. I just needed to ride along. So now we're in industrial from a different angle. And these guys are here now. So you may have noticed... Oh, wait, there goes Tracker with the Panther. Yeah, you may have noticed when we were here last time that those guys were here, is we're on the other side of the level 0 door. And that's how you're supposed to start this sequence that we did over here in the industrial zone, We accidentally came in from, like, the middle of the sequence and broke everything. Yeah, I think if we follow him over there, something will happen, but I want to take a peek around. There's energy up there, but I don't need it. This is not an energy kit, and our energy is currently pretty full. This is actually a dead end over here. But remember, we don't have the fire pills. So we have to do it basically how I did it the first time, where I'm just hopping around and dodging fire. Oh yeah, there's the death pit. And I fucked up trying to corner jump there. So we game over. That's fine. We had reached an hour on this game more or less anyway, so it's on to the next thing. Do I want to do one more, or do I want to stop at 3.5? Because I do have two games left. Yeah, sure, I'll cover this one for a half hour, and then we'll stop for the day. Because this one's dumb, and I want to show it off. This is Plock. This one is very weird. I'm gonna warn y'all right now, it's very weird. I think it ended up hang on. I need to reset that. Because I think it ended up switching to Child's Play difficulty, which I don't want. So we'll just go for it. Fox House, one fine morning. What a fab day. Yeah, sure, it's nice and quiet. You might notice something's missing, though. Yeah. Because he ordinarily has a flag up there. But his flag is gone. Somebody stole it. He's using his spyglass to look around. He's not gonna be happy with what he finds. Because if you look around the map, you'll notice there's flags in a lot of places. So basically, we're gonna have to go check all these places. As far as he can tell, his flag's over there. But who knows if it's actually his flag? And he's not kidding when he says limbs are gonna fly. But we do need to deal with our island first, I think. Oh, I know. It's the other way around, okay. We do go over here first. I forgot what order things happen in. But this is Plock, a game in which you throw all 4 of your limbs to fight. So yeah, get used to that happening. This is apparently a very good game. It's just very weird as well. Now we're filling that thing up top, and I don't know what that does. What do you know? That isn't his flag. That's just somebody's underwear. Get used to that, because at the end of every stage, what he thinks is his flag isn't his flag. And get used to things like that happening, too. the game being rude and trying to immediately murder you. Mystery. We're now a boxer. Complete with different music. I forget if this is a timed thing or until I get hit. But you'll notice I'm no longer throwing my limbs. I have a supply of punches that I can fling at my foes. I believe it also does more damage than our limbs normally do. And I'm not sure we could destroy the logs before. But now he found a scarf, which is still not his flag. How he's managing to mistake these is a whole other question. Don't pay any mind to the two giant mouths vomiting spikes down there. Everything's fine. They totally have nothing to do with anything. Also, those signs aren't always your friend. They don't always tell you the direction to go. Sometimes they want you dead. We're dead. Because those marks down at the bottom are our health. And as you can see, we're going through it rather quickly. I have the hiccups for some reason. Oh yeah, Plock also doesn't like water, by the way. So yeah. And just in case you thought that was protection, it is, but it isn't. It's basically like melee protection. But if something shoots you, you die. Yeah, this game does not pull its punches. It absolutely just throws its limbs at you with abandon, much like you will be throwing your limbs at your enemies. Just basically come into this prepared for a rough time, and you'll probably have a decent enough time with this. But if you are not ready for a game that's going to kick your ass, you are not ready for Plock. He also says wild things sometimes when he finds out that it's not his flag. I don't know how I'm supposed to make that jump. I think there's an ability I have that I'm not realizing I have. Game over! So yeah, fun fact, if you die completely, the game starts over. There's no continues. So here we are back where we started again. Which is the other reason why I'm like, this isn't going to be a game we're going to stay on for long, because I'm not going to be able to get very far. Unless I really sit here and knuckle down for it, and I'm not here for it today. You can also skip the flag like you saw me do there. Just jump over the prompt for it. I cannot manage to grab that from the correct direction. Because what that'll do is it'll launch you as a buzzsaw for a while. But it's until you hit something. And we keep hitting the edge of the screen immediately because I can't manage to jump over it. There's the exit again. Now, I think that only has a timed amount you get out of it, but the time where they teach you about it here, it ends up wearing off when you get to the flag, because it'd be very impressive if you took long enough getting to that flag that it would wear off. As you can see, it's also possible for your limbs to get stuck out in the air if you miss a shot or you throw an awkward punch. So you gotta be careful of that. Damn it. Keep forgetting this first one's here. Okay. Squared away. I really thought I was going to die right there at the end again. I was going to be upset. Now back to where we had died. Oh, right. He has a, like, crazy spin jump he does. That's the thing I was forgetting. Bonus Plock. That's how close to getting an extra life we were, by the way. Just a couple more shells and we would have had one. And now, he's gone hunting. And another stage done. That's how short that stage that we died on was. And he's getting real upset that he can't find his flag. We're running out of island, though, so clearly he's got to find it eventually, right? I can't throw upwards, so I don't know what to do about that. Don't like that. I can't go that way, so I guess we're gonna find out what happens down here. Death. Death is what happens down here. Whee! I am a saw. Hear me. Bzzz. And we're done. Continue. Okay, so we can get continues, but I had to get a certain amount of points, I guess? We just have 2 more stages left on this island. Give me my superpower. The, you know, just the opposite of a fireman. Whee! Oh yeah, that just dumps you in death. I forgot about that. Yep, that's a thing they did. Do 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 do. So yeah, Plock's a weird game. I know I said that at the start of this, but I feel like what we're dealing with now confirms it. Ah, I overjumped. So I wanted to make sure I made it, and instead I jumped into death. Give me back fire block. Dang it. We've also almost got enough to get an extra life again. So that's good news. Too early. I tried to pre-jump that time. There we go. When it drops, just make sure to not be on there anymore, and you're good to go as far as that spot is. Apparently he still hit me as he was dying, so that's upsetting. And again. God damn it. Please let the end of stage be very close. Well, this is awkward. Oh, good. The end of stage. Perfect. So mad. So angry. Angriest boy. I'm sure you'll do something, Block. It's okay. Wow, that's a lot of logs. Bonus block. Jesus. I don't know how you're supposed to prepare for just a rain of logs. And we're dead. This is why this was the one I'm like, yeah, we're only gonna play this a little bit. Because this game is just rude. It's really well made, but it hates you. It hates you in the bands you like. So I hope you like memorizing, because that's basically what you gotta do to get through this alive. You have to know the threat's coming to have any hope. Dang it. Just remember, we do have the block continue, so we're not dead if we run out of lives this time. We're also getting back enough that we might get an extra life back before we run out. Not at the rate I'm going now, though. Oh yeah, fun fact, they will continue on to the next platform. Yeah. Wow, those come out so fast. Like, most of these are doable. That first one, though, comes out like a goddamn fastball. That one, too, is pretty harsh. We're okay, we're still alive. There we go, bonus block. We're not done yet. We still have hope. For some reason. I'd be lying if I said it was reasonable for us to still have hope. Oh. The thing is, he's at such an awkward angle that his shots really have a great chance of hitting you. What I probably should do is just jump over him rather than fighting him like a fool like I keep doing. Ow. Okay, we're coming through this a little bit better this time. Somehow. Just making sure to pick up as much as I can, but it's looking like it's not going to be enough this time before we get to him. The man who murders us. There he is. There's the boy. Fuck you. Yeah, no, that was 100% the right move. Just jump over his head. I don't know why I felt the need to fight him. I really thought I was going to miss the landing. Good news, everyone. We found a pirate flag. And we have finished this island. Now we have to fight these two. They're behind all the shenanigans. And welcome to a boss fight. The Bobbins brothers. Here they are. They throw a lot of spikes around, owned in arcs, and they try to jump on your head. As you can see, if they manage to land on you, they beat the shit out of you quickly. But we have that Ploctinu. But you'll notice it moved us back a stage. Actually, no, it moved me back more than a stage. I wasn't kidding when I said this game punishes you. So yeah, this might be less than a half an hour of this game then. I forgot that that was a problem. I was playing a little bit fast and loose because like, I gotta continue, it'll be okay. Yeah, now they expect you to be doing a very good job of being careful to get through this game. Which, on the bright side, we won't burn half of our lives on one bad sign in this time. Oh, fuck me. Oh, guess we gotta do that again. Because you can't do the super jump unless you have all your limbs. Or at the very least, your legs. I think you don't need both your arms for it. But you do need at least your legs, I think. So I'm just going to be patient and wait and not try to grab all of these this time. Get me out of here. So we just need to quickly get back through that last stage we did again. Which this one's not actually that bad once you get used to where the logs land. And at least they do give you a good amount of shells to try to balance out your life loss. It's just that first set of logs that I don't think I'm ever going to manage to avoid properly. That's okay. We're still alive, and that's what matters. So I don't need to worry about health, I'm just going to jump over the one guy. Keep them, then grab our resources here. I don't think we're quite gonna get enough. Nah, not looking good. Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on, there's some more. What is this? Hold up. Found a thing. I don't know what that did, it just exploded. There we go, we lined it up properly, and we're just short of a life. God damn it. Now to go fight the Bobbins brothers properly this time, hopefully. But yeah, basically, if they catch up to you and manage to stomp on you, you just lose. Here they come. Yeah, they basically spend the fight leapfrogging each other. You just gotta be careful when you hit them, because they get to jump when you hit them. And that, I think, is what I've been screwing up here this whole time. Is the fact that they get that bonus jump when I hit them. Which gets me pinned in a corner. For example, there, I caught him on the rebound, and that screwed my whole day up. This is a patience fight, and I'm no good at patience fights. Is you either need to be patient, or you need to know how they move well enough to be able to spam them to death. And I don't know how to do either. So that's as far as we'll get with that, and that's fine by me. I'll take a quick skim through our list and see what's what. Hmm. Got a couple, but none that I'm really that interested in trying to explain what today was when we raid them. So I think this will be a no raid day, and that's fine. I know this is a short one. That's because, like I said, this was mostly just thrown together last minute just to make sure I at least did something today. And there will, of course, be potentially a better stream tomorrow. Depends on what I end up pulling together for tomorrow, slash what I end up deciding to do in general. And of course, there will be no stream Thursday, most likely because Thanksgiving. I say most likely because there's a small chance I'm gonna get it into my head to do a late stream on Thursday, because I'll probably be home before the day's over. But I'm also probably going to be in near food coma by the time I get home. So I don't anticipate really wanting to do much. But just, you know, if I decide to do it, that might be a thing. Who knows? But that basically covers schedule for the week. Tomorrow might be a thing. Friday, there's a chance something very interesting coming up. We'll see how it actually fully plays out. And all the timings and such involved in that. Saturday, of course, is going to be probably a normal day. And that's about all I got. So thank you all for taking the time to be here. They're both the long timers and the new faces. And great to see everybody. But this will be it for me. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.